Yeah. Ready?
And
Wait. No. Alright. Welcome back to the Three Amigos podcast. I'm your host, Carlos.
Isaac.
And our guests today are...
Leo. Legend.
And yeah, welcome back. I hope...
That's it. The end.
I hope y'all enjoyed the last episode. That was... for.
That's the last one.
What?
Public speaking teacher would be proud.
Yeah, this
That's
is for my assignment. This is actually not for the podcast. I actually need an assignment. It's due in an hour. We better get this move along.
Harlow?
Yeah. Siri, why are you talking to me? Okay, anyways. Introduce yourselves to the people.
Okay, like,
You can.
what do I say?
Yeah.
Anything? Okay.
Anything, but to give people a little insight of who you
I'm Leo.
are. Okay, that's good.
That's it. That's basically it. That's my life, you know? Can we say we're... Oh, shit. Do they know?
Yeah. Do they know that you're pregnant?
Do they know?
How long? 13 minutes.
I can't do this shit. I'm a junior on the swim team here. Even if we couldn't say it, kind of self-explanatory.
Sorry, say it again.
I do not attend UTPB. I'm not on the swim team. That's pretty much it. Like,
Where are you from?
Yeah.
I don't know at this point.
The guy that transported me here said I was from Italy.
So I'm half Greek. My dad's from Greece. My mom is from Dallas. That's how I ended up here.
Yeah.
Wanted to come back to Texas. And I ended up in Odessa. Fun place.
Are you sweating?
Dude, it's hot as balls in here.
Why are you
it's
wearing-
part of the hoodie?
Yeah.
If I take this off, shirt is drenched.
Is it? You look.
Take it off.
No, dude, I took that off. It's the black one.
Take it off.
Dude, you don't
Do
want
it.
to see the sweat.
Do it. Do it for the views.
In a minute. I'll introduce myself and then I'll get on. I mean,
Uh-huh.
then I'll take this shirt off.
Okay, he's introducing himself so he can take the shirt off.
Hello. Does this make sound? If I do that?
We'll
find out in the video.
Edit this. ASMR. It's like giving two monkeys a microphone.
I know.
Okay. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. People are gonna.
ASMR.
Okay, anyways. My name is Legend. I'm also a junior at UTPB. I mean,
Wait, I forgot you're a junior.
what do you think I am? Yeah.
Did I lock my car?
As hot as balls in here. Did you lock your car?
Yeah.
Did you?
Okay, I forget that he's a junior and that we're in the same class because I'm 22 and I'm a junior. Going to 23.
I'll get there if I get the mic. I'm 21. Thank you, Leo.
Wait, what were you saying?
I'm 21. Not originally born from Texas. I was actually born in Russia, Ivanovo, Russia. Pretty cool.
You don't even know how to speak Russian.
I don't even know how to spell Greek.
I do.
Spell it.
Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda.
So I feel like we have to cut that out. I don't know what he's saying.
Someone's very offended right now. Someone that understands is very offended.
Do you think anyone in Greece watches this?
Probably not.
If you promote it,
Promote it more.
I will.
be like, join that.
Για όλους τους θεατές που βλέπουν στην Ελλάδα, συντονιστείτε στο κανάλι
What
μας.
the fuck are you? Yeah, he definitely put a curse on us.
Is this how you feel when we speak Spanish?
Dude, I was gonna bring that up. That topic is crazy. I'll save that for later, though. I'll save.
That's a good
no,
topic for the podcast.
that is a crazy ass topic right there. Cause like me, cause I only know English, dude. So when I hear you speak that shit, dude, it blows my mind. No. Yeah. Dude. Well, I know what that means and stuff, but when you fluently speak that thing, the thing.
Like when they speak fast.
Yeah, fast, dude. It's how does that work in your mind? How do you know English and Spanish? It's
Wait,
that's
you
a
don't
big.
know any other languages?
No.
Oh
He
shit.
barely
Yeah.
knows English. Have you seen him try to make a sentence?
You geek. No, I was.
Why are you still in study hours, Legend?
You're there too, buddy.
Weird.
It's complicated.
Everybody.
Steady gang. But No, I picked up English way too fast after I got adopted from Russia, and ever since I just speak English from now on. Nothing. Dude, that's I tried that once, and like it said like arbuz, and you know what arbuz is?
No.
It's watermelon, dude. Arbuz.
Crazy.
And then?
No, it is. And then I kind of gave up on it. I learned watermelon, and then I told my mom this takes too long.
So is that why you brought the watermelon here today?
Yep. This
Or
is
just for
this is
Is
arbuz.
this your visual aid?
Yeah.
This is my visual aid for my assignment. We had to bring cultures into this assignment. Well, y'all got a little taste of what.
How stupid they are. Sorry.
Let's stay away.
How about you? Okay.
That's about it.
Huh?
What?
No. We made ground beef, but legend.
I'm sorry. I
Please
ate
keep
that.
that in the podcast.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry. I think there should be some left.
Legend will cook for you.
No, you go.
What's your first option? No,
Anyways.
come here.
Thank you, Leo. Leo. Thank you, Leo. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
You're welcome.
Colleges.
College is good.
Dude,
Don't do drugs, kids.
college is great. When I was in high school, dude, I don't even think I knew like where I was gonna plan on going.
I
Like,
just didn't know what high
no.
school was.
Yeah, I was still in kindergarten. I was probably a junior, dude, and I still didn't like figure out my shit out yet. Like it was end of junior year, and I was like, my dad was like on my ass. He was like, "You gonna pick a college? You know where you're going?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I got this figured out, man." Just he's like, "All right, start browsing."
Right around the corner.
No, that's what he said. He's like, "All right, well, last chance is UTPB," and it like became my senior year, and I got like to my peak or whatever in swimming, and these other colleges like, they weren't even good. They were like, there was one in Maine, too far away,
Yeah.
one in New York, and then like, I know, it just keeps going.
Canada, for some reason.
I know my biggest goal was
The Maple Leafs.
go to go Bears, but that never happened. So go Falcons.
The bear.
Every swimmer's dreams
Go
destroyed.
Bears.
That's a bear. The bear one too.
What the hell is the bear then?
Wait, the Baylor Bears are like this, so
That's
theirs
what
has to be different. Like,
No, it's.
is it this?
I don't know, dude. Well, I always saw the
Do you know
the guys.
Argentine?
Falcons up.
West side.
Falcons up.
It's like Simon. East Coast, West Coast, Middle Coast.
But in the end, senior year, I really just like didn't look at like my emails from other like
Yeah.
colleges and shit, and it was like getting too late. And
It was like May.
He had 10 offers. He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna open up the emails.
Dude,
Just
no,
letters
seriously.
piling up.
Seriously,
They
but
send him cash in the mail.
He's like,
Please. He's like, nah, that's Monopoly money.
But I ended up because it's a lot closer to family here, and
What is family for you?
oh, that's
Okay.
that's a big talk. That's for another podcast. But
UTBB is family, I think.
yeah, Falcons.
go Falcons.
We're Falcons.
This is all a commercial for
We're
you.
Falcon Pride. All
Falcon
leads up to
awesome.
Falcons, but
No, that.
It's like those like.
Let's
micro
talk
commercials.
about Falcon Free in my episode.
let's talk about it right now.
I'm down.
Dude, that's a scam. Don't do it. You don't get any Falcon free.
It's more like Falcon Fee.
It's just some Indian guy asking you for your credit card number. It's a scam. You're gonna lose all your money.
Is this bad if we promote this like this?
No.
Because aren't we supposed to promote it?
Maybe
We're
they
not-
actually give us the
we're
actual
not getting
Falcon
paid
Free if
anything.
they hear about this.
We ain't getting any of the money.
Yeah.
You're right.
First
You're
of all,
right.
I don't have Falcon Free, and I'm not getting paid.
Shout out to Sandy Woodley.
Who's that? Is that
President.
Is that president? Oh. Dude, I go here and I swim and I go to school. I don't care who our president is.
Wait, so how'd you meet Betsy though?
Do you know who Betsy is?
Coach Cam?
Is it that lady?
Oh, shit. Seen that woman on the deck a couple times. It was after the Coach Cam incident. So like when he went away and then she stepped in.
I don't know
and
if we're allowed to talk about that though. Are we?
I just said incident. That's not
Okay,
say
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
But
I mean, it was on Swim Swam, so
like okay,
y'all can look it up.
yeah,
I was
they
tripping,
can
I was
check
like,
it
they're
out.
stealing my car. I kept reading the thunder and I was like, they're definitely stealing my car.
What? Why did you go to your car? My
Because-
fucking car!
That's how safe UTBB is. You hear thunder and you think they're stealing your car. Or someone's breaking in the apartment.
I was like, we're getting shot up. And then I kept hearing, I was like, no, it's not.
Yeah, that window back there is broken. That's why they put that up.
Actually,
There are no windows.
we just had that laying around, and we're like, where should we put it? And then
What is it?
I'm gonna take a little break.
It's like those Slavic countries where they don't have windows and doors and they just put like bed sheets.
Dude, your car's gone.
I think there's something.
Is that V8 motor?
Is that V2 microwave? Turning it on, you blow a piston. Wait, so you met her how?
How did I meet her? I think my dad
Didn't
just
she like show up to swim meet and she was like, want to swim for college?
yeah,
or
she was just
something like
her
that?
daughter went to no.
Yeah, no, she did. She went
Yeah,
to
but
the
it was like it was my senior year. So maybe her daughter came to like COM and then
Yeah.
she saw me, I guess, and then she started giving me offers and shit and I was like, all right, I'm done looking around like I was.
Legend was like inside. It was like, thank
All the money they send him, he just
Please.
He's like, my dad would kill me.
Yo, if I said no right now.
He's like, I'm gonna instigate it. No.
Yeah, but
Been
it's.
in the oil
Your
field,
back
right?
How was your break?
Yeah.
Good. Where'd you go?
Did you pee?
Oh.
Did you wash your hands?
Oh, you hit the what? Wait a minute.
He pissed his
He
pants.
peed on his hands. Anyways, yeah, that's how she met me for swimming.
Dude, that's so romantic.
Me and Coach.
Shout out, Coach.
Shout out,
What about
Coach.
George?
Coach.
I didn't meet a bro.
He's like, I never met George.
Who's George?
Mr. Black.
Coach Black. If you're watching this, we love you,
Coach Black. Oh,
Coach Black. Why are you being racist again?
dude, not this again. We're not going through this.
Okay.
It's so loud.
How did you meet Coach Betsy? Cause he's like in the same city at least, or in the same proximity. But Midland, Odessa, they literally say it together. Do not look at me like that. He's
from
from,
Texas and Modesto
No.
on them.
He's
he's
not from Odessa?
no.
Just saying.
I'm saying, cause you're from Odessa. There's a good chance you're gonna meet each other in person. How did you meet? Cause he's from the valley. You know what I mean? Like it's
The Valley?
yeah.
Silicon Valley of Texas.
Where are you from?
Uh,
Or?
McAllen, Texas. He's from
You know the
McAllen.
place where they made that new pool where it looks like the UT Austin pool?
Okay.
You're not a swimmer.
You know that little. Pay attention. You know that little leg of Texas, all the way at the bottom, where you're like, is that Mexico or Texas?
Yeah.
There.
That's where you were?
He's like an hour away from there.
Like 45 minutes.
He's far away. Okay, but how'd you meet?
Um,
What did that have to do with me, though?
Because I said he
The
lives.
same valley.
Because okay, pay attention. I said because he's from far away. Get it? Okay. Anyway, you're from the same city, so like I assume like you met Betsy like at a swim meet or something. You know what I mean? Because you're in the same city.
Same valley.
He's not here. Are you
Dude, I'm
understanding?
not processing what you're saying.
You get it, right? You get what I'm trying to say.
Oh
Okay.
God, this is why my
You met
study hours.
Betsy, like, Betsy came up to you.
Yeah.
If someone's not from here,
How did they meet? He's
This
stressing.
question's too big, man.
dude started sweating.
I can't.
Okay, anyway.
I'll understand later.
just take your jacket off.
Yeah.
Hey, you say you would get naked after you introduce yourself. Or something. That's what he said, right?
Family.
Put it back on.
I didn't ask for you to take off your shorts. It's because you can't see.
I can't see me.
Whoa, not the underwear.
Not the socks.
He kept the socks.
He's getting.
Just the socks. The socks are sweaty.
Okay.
So how'd you meet Graham?
Her and George both emailed me for recruiting, and
They DM'd you.
yeah.
Snapchat.
They slid in.
Oh, bro! Shout out to Boyer.
Boyer is watching this. You're the reason I failed pre-cal, not gonna lie. I didn't understand shit.
Hey, college is taking pre-college.
I failed pre-cal, but I'm taking Cal 1 now.
How does?
Without retaking pre-cal.
See now.
It's not required for my study hours, huh?
Anyway, so they wanted me for recruiting.
Put the sweatshirt back on. It's cold as hell.
They wanted me for a recruiting trip, and I said, "Yeah, I'll show up," but I never showed up.
He said, "Yeah, I'll be there." Hey, where you at? What you mean? I haven't left.
And so then when I came to orientation with Eloy, that's when I first met her, and yeah.
I remember you.
Yeah.
It was one of the only morning practices I made that summer.
That one practice.
Well, because Betsy was like, okay, guys, like we had a group of swimmers every summer. Like, some people stay here and practice
I did.
and don't go to Las Vegas or wherever.
I did not.
When did you practice?
What year?
This year.
This year, I swam all year.
We swam all year.
What meet you go to? See, now just starts in there.
The UTPB intramural 6 a.m. So we have a group of people like staying there and swim, and she was like, "Oh, we have some recruits coming in. Y'all better swim." And it was one of the mornings that I wanted to skip, dude. And I remember Trevor's like knocking on my door. He's like, Leo, there's recruits. We gotta go. And I remember like y'all showed up. And the funniest thing is, because usually like, you know how people talk like, oh, are they fast, slow, and stuff like that. Especially about Eloy. Eloy, no offense. I thought Eloy was like one of the slow ones. And then he shows up to practice. Middle of the season, he's whooping our ass in the 200s. Eloy is a fucking practice warrior. Like, he's a G. But I was like, holy shit, where did that come from, dude? It was crazy.
Like, who's that shadow in the water?
But yeah, I do remember that time.
What about you?
Mine, I came to the.
I remember his time, by the way, too.
Really? Okay, wait.
Cinto.
Oh yeah. Okay, wait.
Cinto?
You were there, too.
I was there.
Okay. Wait.
You was the kid that banged Betsy at the end.
Wait. Okay, so I came to a Midland meet here, which was like Legends team was hosting it, and it was an invitational.
I was
And
a comp swimmer, too.
yeah, and my club team went, and I remember my coach. I actually, fun fact, I wasn't even gonna go to that meet, like at all. But my coach was like, "You gotta go. She's gonna be there." I was like, "What do you mean she's gonna be?" She's like, "Yeah, that's her practice pool." Yeah, like how is she not gonna be there? And I was like, all right, whatever, I'll go. And like I went, and then we saw her, and then my coach was like, "I'm gonna talk to her," and I was like, "Okay."
You're, like,
Like,
you're fine, just go talk to her.
No. He said, "I'm gonna go talk to her before you do. I'll be back." So he went to go talk to her. I don't know what was said in that conversation. I still don't know to this day. I'll probably ask him. I can ask him. But after that, he comes up to me. He was like, "She's gonna give you a spot on the team." And I was like, "What?" And then
Shit's in his texture.
What?
I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "What do I say?" Like we haven't said anything to each other. Like,
Thank you.
yeah. So then I was like, yeah. So I'm like, I'm gonna go say thank you. You know, be respectful. Then that's where Leo saw me, but he didn't know it was me. You know. So
Okay, by the way, that was right after my 50. I was gassed. I was sitting there next to coach.
The break, the
It was the one with the brackets.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know, the swim off thing.
So I swim, I get out, I go next to coach. I'm literally like bent down. I'm like gasping for air. He shows up. He's like, "Hey, coach, thank you." I'm just there. I look up. I'm like, "Who the hell is this guy?" I look at Betsy, and I'm like, "The fuck was that?" Like, honestly, that was my exact words. I was like, "Sorry, but who the fuck was that?" She's like, "Oh, like he went to Mondo school and everything, and he will be on the team." I was like, "Cool. What about the race?" I was there still like,
That sounds like his left.
asthma attack, everything. I was there like,
let's call the ambulance, please.
give me the trash can. And he just left off. Then he came back. I was like,
And then-
wait a minute, you're the guy?
I never visited, nothing. I showed up orientation. I was like, all right, cool. This is it. Like this. And then I showed up and I just moved in. I never visited the school. I never asked any questions like, how good is the program here? I was like, I'm going to come to the school. Like, this is the end of it. Like,
It's D2, it's college.
yeah,
I'll take it.
exactly. And I was like, then I remember one of the things that pissed me off was when you apply, it was like $40 to apply. And I was like,
That's what you were
And all
mad
the-
at.
yeah, I was like, why do I have to pay $40 to apply to the school?
The fees are crazy. Orientation, $100. The meal at orientation, an extra 40. You have a guest, $200. Like they're just trying to get money, dude.
I didn't get none of that.
He just walked
Well, to
off.
be fair, okay, but to
I
be
gotta be racist.
okay, but to be fair, you know $200 deposit you make at the beginning of the year.
No.
Okay, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
You have to make a $200
You
like.
can put it on your balance. and
Yeah,
pay it
yeah,
afterwards.
yeah, exactly.
That's probably what it is.
His from his freshman fall semester, he just
the one you got now?
yeah he just paid those $200 off, like from his
Sophomore
freshman
year, he paid the freshman fee.
from fall.
Also, he came up to me. He's about to move in the next day, and he comes up to me. He shows me the application, and he's like, "Dude, I don't know what apartment I'm in." And I'm like, "Okay, you should show it to me." I see the name, and right next to it, it says sophomore, and it says apartment Falcon Nest. Falcon Nest is the freshman dorms. They had him in the freshman dorms.
As a sophomore?
That was just
You're
crazy,
moving in,
dude.
you're like, wait a minute.
Not this again.
Freshman year, running back.
It's because I haven't paid, that's why.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you still
that's it.
didn't pay until we moved.
We're done.
in. First of all,
No, I didn't pay until I got told, hey, you need, if you don't get your enrollment payment, you're gonna get removed. So that's when I paid.
You
So
think
it was
that's-
that.
no, they can.
By the way, like,
They can see that.
Oh,
this is really tight.
Yeah.
This is like,
this is kneecap.
this is team
kneecap.
bonding right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's my sweat, Legend sweat.
It's
someone's
probably
sweat.
Legends.
Carlos sweat.
It's drifting over.
Right the wave, dude.
Tubular.
Dude, but when I was rewatching that Cintel video, like my 2 backstroke, because Dan recorded it, and I was watching it, and then like it got to like the scoreboard part, and I saw Carlos, and I was like, huh, that's weird. I have a teammate named that. And then I looked at it, and it was like El Paso, and then it said your last name,
Yeah.
and I was like, dude, a year later, I realized you were
I remember-
2 lanes over.
I remember you came up to me at like it was the morning practice. Said, "You remember this?"
Do you remember that time I snapped you? Where it was like, my mom took a picture of me swimming at Com for the first time when I came here in 2019, and you were in the background. If
You still have it?
I
That'd be
think
cool.
so.
But I remember seeing your name like vividly because I was like, who names their kid Legend? I was like, what kind of? And then your last name, I was like, what does that
Oh,
say?
how you spell that?
So the thing is, I was about to come here. I was recruited by Cam. I was about to come here in
Oh, that
2019.
picture?
That picture.
Dude, where are you in it?
This is Legend. I cropped it.
Oh,
but you're
you
in
have
there.
the other one?
No, I don't.
Oh,
It's in
it's
my
just
old phone in
me.
Greece. But yeah, like I came here in 2019.
Why you look like that?
UTBB messed up my financial aid as
Junior
always.
year, man. Junior year was
No,
rough.
that's Legend.
Don't show the camera, man.
This is the picture, by the way.
Crazy.
So then which was Legend?
The girl. in the
Le-
back.
Legend is the one.
The 5-year-old in the back.
But yeah, like I went back to Greece and everything. I had to take 2 years off, and I remember I was going through the pictures, and I'm like, wait a minute, because you just got recruited. I saw the
At
commitment post or something.
2019? Oh, yeah.
No,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like 20.
Yeah, me and Eric.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I texted you,
Shout out
rest in,
Eric.
dude,
Shout out.
Eric, rest in peace.
He's not dead, guys. He's not dead.
He's just lifting.
Just quit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember just texting you from Greece, and I
I'm
was
still
like,
praying though.
the bandana in lane 2.
Is it still there?
It's still there. We kept
Is
it.
it his?
Riley almost took
Yeah.
it off, and I was like, you better put that back there.
It's still there.
Yeah. One more time, man.
Orange and white, you have to.
Yeah, he was on the white
As soon
team.
as you finish, you go.
You do a backstroke start off the bandana.
He's in the stands like, I'm not dead.
I'm not dead. Stop praying about me, guys.
But yeah, I just texted him, and I was like, oh, is that you? And he was like, I don't know, man.
Dude,
He
back-
literally said, I don't know.
Dude, back in like when recruitment started, like towards me, and then like you came your sophomore year, and then you made like that Snapchat group chat, dude.
Yeah.
I was so confused. Like
Oh,
I
with all the
didn't,
freshmen and
dude.
everything.
Why did they do that?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. Is it Russian?
Bro, I remember as soon as I signed, I get a message from Carter. I get a message from Carter. He's like, hey, are you going to swim at UTVB next year? And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, okay, cool. We have a group. And it was like a freshman group. And they just got
Carter does that
added.
in general. He even did that for calc today. He came up to me and what's his name?
I mean,
Bro,
low-key, those
Alex-
group chats come in clutch.
Alex. He was like, "Are y'all on the
I
study
made one last week.
group chat?"
It's clutch.
I was like, study group, like for us? He was like, no, the calc one.
Oh, copyright. We're gonna put noises over that.
Yeah, sorry. Copyrights.
Yeah,
What were you
were we
saying?
saying?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the group
So
chat.
so I got added to a group chat, and it was the most. I don't think I ever answered in that group chat. You? I know you were in it,
I don't remember me answering.
You're like
I was just half swipe.
bro.
It's like the meme from The Simpsons where he's like, where Homer is going into the bush. You're just there watching.
Yeah, I was just opening it. I was like, oh.
No, same, because Leo would be like you made the group
Well,
chat.
I made it because my freshman year here, even before I came, like, it was April, and I was added in a group chat with all the freshmen. And I was like, okay, I guess they do that here in the States. I don't know. In Greece, we don't even use Snapchat. It's like Messenger or Instagram. So I come here, I was like,
Look. No problem.
yeah.
It's
Just memes and stuff.
just random shit.
No, ours was like really awkward.
Yeah, no, and
You
after
would
that,
say something because you'd make plans and stuff.
yeah.
I'd read it and I'd be like, I don't know who
Because
Leo is.
I was in 3 group chats already from like 3 different years, and I was like, okay, like I have the insiders of like what the team is doing. I was like, maybe we should do this too. But yeah, like what you did, that was me with like when George was a captain when he was still swimming.
Yeah.
I was in the group chat and they would send shit, and I was like, cool.
You hit him with the
I know.
little guys in the.
Yeah.
Everybody's just hanging in there.
Not even. It was.
Bubble.
It was Facebook Messenger. It was
Oh
this
my.
group chat called Cuban Links.
Cuban.
Links, because they had this tradition on the team, like everyone would wear Cuban links if they finaled. It was kind of like the cowboy hat thing that they
Yeah.
used to have, or like the mustache for conference. If you finaled, you wore Cuban links, so that's what they named the group chat. Yeah.
Hi guys, just wanted to let y'all know. If you haven't heard, Miss Anna passed away. What?
What?
Oh, that was during COVID. It was some
Why are you
professor.
laughing?
What?
I'm laughing because he's laughing. It's contagious.
Anna died. So you laugh.
I can't fucking do it. So that was like during COVID, like some professor. Oh, they even posted the obituary for some reason.
What's an obituary?
Yeah, for
It's-
what?
I just
Y'all
heard that
don't
in
know?
rap songs.
It's like the speech that they give at a dead person's funeral, like
Oh, that makes sense.
at a dead person's funeral, not an alive person's funeral.
Funeral's dead.
Then they would send some shit like, you know,
Why is
every
there a
month.
naked picture? That's-
Is that you, nude?
Where is it? Dude, the amount of nudes we
Dude,
send in
what?
that group
Who's
chat.
sending
This is a
paragraphs?
joke. This
Dude,
is a
they
joke.
were literally sending
So it's
paragraphs.
Type in there right
It's
now.
not a
my
joke.
reason.
Type in there right now.
It's not a joke. Coach George was in that group chat. No, I'm kidding. I just show the group chat. I swear
Oh,
nothing.
wait, not there.
But no, there was this one that cracked me up. It was like for Halloween or something.
Ready to get.
And you know how they send this like text where they play with words?
Yeah.
I swear I'll find
Like
it.
riddles?
No, it's like
Words with friends?
Speaking of Halloween, any holiday practice we have makes me sad.
Last year?
because of the games.
Yes,
The
because
games
of that
are-
game. Oh, we're all like, pick a number, and I'm pretty sure
I found it.
now I'm throwing up Skittles midway through a set.
So it's like one of these that like they put
Hey.
like a bunch of emojis.
Hey, okay, get ready for pandemic. All y'all. I'm not good at
Can't read
English.
it, bro.
I don't know if we're allowed to read this out,
Yeah,
but
you know
what?
Scratch that.
We'll
It's
read
like-
it and then
just
it would
read
say
it.
No.
coronavirus and it says
Yeah.
like
it and then just put like white noise over it.
no. We'll read it for us and then we'll put the
You.
I'll just eat watermelon.
It's like
Talking about.
2 captains for the men's and 2 captains for the women's back then.
I feel like that's bad.
It was like one senior and one junior. So like the
Yeah, yeah.
second captain would take his place.
And then, yeah. Okay.
Oh, good over there, Eloy.
It's his cologne.
Elo, you should come over here.
Eloy.
How was work?
Eloy, come here real quick. How did you meet Betsy? Come tell us, real quick.
No, you have to tell us.
Yeah, we already said how we met Betsy.
Cooking.
How did you meet Betsy?
How did I meet Betsy?
The intro.
Outside of Walmart,
I don't know. Nah, it's chilling. It's chilling. Are you gonna let me speak?
The chicken is still
Are
alive.
you gonna let me speak? All right. It's kind of emotional right here. I'm just kidding. No, it was just one of my schools that I was looking into with like NAIA. I guess it was like the only one. It was the only school I could swim in. It was the only school I could swim in Texas. So I was like, yep, might as well just go here.
Oh, there, sir.
Yep. And then I asked Bessie, hey, am I going to be able to get a scholarship? She's like, no. She said no.
Straight up.
She said, missing with that whole shit.
She's like, we'll see how you do in season. We'll see how you do, how you place in conference. Never happened.
And then he got injured.
Yeah.
That touched my heart. That was very emotional.
Can't believe he's back.
Okay. Since being here, from the top of your head, what's one of the hardest sets you've done in college?
Threshold.
Hardest set?
Hardest set.
Oh, easy.
Christmas camp. Grinch poop. We hit 13K that day. I have it off the top of my head.
10 a.m. I
So-
still remember the water.
I remember every kick I did that day.
You're like,
I hate kick. That's all I have to say. So back to the games that we were talking about.
Oreos. Keep talking.
PTSD hit him. So we have this tradition in the team. Like we will play games for every holiday, and usually it's like you'll have like a budget like for Halloween, and it's like
Start a fire.
Eloy heard about it and he was like, "I'm gonna start a fire."
Start getting like fog in our face.
So like for Halloween, dude, I'm explaining the hardest set of my life.
1,300, huh?
1,300. 13,000.
100. Wait, yeah.
1,300,000
1,300 yards.
in 24 hours.
Wow.
So like for Halloween it was trick or treat and shit. Like you would pull something out of a bucket and it was like either you would get like a treat, like the chocolate and everything. So that's what we did for Christmas. It was like a Christmas tree with cups, and you would like pull something out of the cup. No.
Double
I'm-
stuffed.
I'll save this one.
I'm narrating. I won't be like
You got Dr. Seuss over here.
one thought, two thought, red thought, blue thought.
No, but bye. ASMR. I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
That's just sensitive.
Oh, really? So when I was tapping on it?
Yeah.
Someone would have a.
My drink.
What are you dying?
He's trying.
No, it's ASMR. It's a part of the ASMR.
It's so cool.
Jesus.
It's a part of the ASMR.
Fucking joking. He looks like I'm here, man.
Keep it rolling. I was trying to give him a
It's for the views. It's for the views. So we do that Christmas tree thing. I remember everyone's reaction when Mondo pulled out the Grinch poop.
What is it?
The black Tic Tacs. It was like Betsy had this idea. He pulled out the black Tic Tacs, and Betsy was like, "Oh, it's the Grinch poop," and everyone's like, "What does that mean?" And she was like, "Oh, it's like 10 100s on a minute or something." And that was like one of the last things we did. That was almost like we were probably at like 11K, and she was like, "That's the Grinch poop." I remember we finished that.
No, it's not.
Dude, we were still going. We were about to keep going. And I remember Jazzy, she was in the lane next to me. She goes up to Betsy and she's like, "We did 12K. We better get out of here."
And then we do another 100,000.
It's like 4 hours later.
I just remember that whole Christmas camp, I was like starving. I remember bringing snacks to practice, going to the locker rooms in the middle of the sets to eat gummy bears, and then going to change with him because I was in the locker rooms and I was like, dude, I'm fucking hungry. I need to eat.
Wait, that was this last year?
Yeah, don't you remember?
I don't remember the drink.
He was food deprived. You weren't there.
Dude, I remember.
You were?
I just remember us eating.
Yeah, you got
little canes after. Bro.
I just remember in the locker rooms I was like, who wants to eat? And Trevor was like, nah, we will cook.
Was this at Calm?
And I'm like, nah, I'm going to Canes. Yeah, it was like the camp
I don't
like
remember it
when
being
we
that
came
hard.
back.
Maybe I wasn't there. Huh? I don't know, dude, but
He was.
no, I remember the Grinch. Maybe I'm hallucinating. I remember the Grinch.
Dude, there's a video on the swim and dive page. I'm pulling it up.
You just see him drowning, slowly collapsing to the bottom. How about yours?
I thought the Grinch people was like we stopped.
No, we did a little bit more because we had the pull set after that.
I remember.
I remember that fucking pull set.
Yeah.
I don't
Where
remember.
it was
Like
like you have to get out of the water to the 15 and not breathe or something on every side.
Dude, I was over here.
And they made us do it again because someone took a breath.
I don't know what they're
Bro,
talking
I
about.
remember that's the only time I pushed myself not to breathe. Because George was right there and I was like,
He was
lane
dude,
two.
we
and
were
I was-
lane 2 and he was looking at us. We're in the same lane.
And I remember every time, as soon as like I took a breath, he was like, and like,
No,
Hey, little
sitting at the line every time, and he was like,
Every single time before we get to the wall. If you guys don't do it, we're gonna do it all over
Right,
again.
right, right.
I better
Dude,
not.
why
see
can't
that
I
breath
remember
again.
this?
because then you probably.
No, it's like
Oxygen
oh
deprivation.
yeah, probably.
Weren't you lane 5 or 6?
I think you were doing it.
Yeah, he was with Dan all the
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
wasn't he? Y'all were at like
You were in lane
5,
five.
I think.
Wait, were we doing something else then?
I think they might have.
No, it was the same thing, but
Dude, I don't remember this at
he
all.
was in the bathroom hiding everyone.
I was sick.
All I remember is looking like during that the 25s or whatever. All I remember is looking up at the clock and I was like, "It's been 3 hours and 10 minutes." I was like, "Why are we here?" I was
Dude,
because it was
practices were like mentally draining, physically draining, and draining.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
you had to drive back.
Yes.
Sometimes I just stayed at Calm.
Even just the thought of wearing a wet swimsuit after that, it fucking sucked.
Dude, I remember because, dude, as soon as we got into the pool, I was shivering like the whole 3 hours of practice. The whole 3 hours. And then Trevor comes over here. We're going to cook at home. Like, no, bitch. We're gonna fucking eat canes.
Okay, here's the Grinch poop. It wasn't like that bad as of a set if you think.
What
of
do you,
it,
bro?
but, like,
The
after
200.
everything we
What was
did-
it? 210. Bro, I think I went like 215, and I was like, I'm just crying. I
It's
was,
just that the yards were piling up, and after everything we did, it just felt awful. Like anything you do at that point, it can be hundreds on 2 minutes. It will feel awful.
Eli, I think this place is on fire. I think you should open it.
Can't see you guys anymore.
The video will be like blurry after this.
It looks like a hot box session.
Dude, and I remember we did 43,000 yards. Bro, we did 43K in 4 days, bro.
Oh yeah.
4 days.
What was
Bro,
it?
Ava told me I think it was 6 football stadiums in a day
Yeah.
or something like that.
Fields.
Yields.
Something like that. I don't
Yeah.
remember what she said, but
No. Well, yeah.
Scrumptious.
No, but that makes sense because
cream.
what? But that makes sense because 12,000 yards is 12,000 football fields, right?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Or
Yes.
I'm a fail pre-gal.
That's why we're in study hours.
Wait, how many? I just realized. Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, you're right.
No, it's 1,200, right? Yeah, you just add another zero because it times 100.
It's like 10,000 football stadiums.
Basically, it's not. It's an absurd amount of them where you're like,
It's all the D1 football stadiums together.
what was we saying before that?
How many yards?
Grinch poop.
Oh yeah, what was yours worst say? You didn't say yours. Clearly that one because you don't even remember doing that.
Worst day?
Yeah, like worst say.
We're talking about UTVB though, right?
Yeah.
Not our life.
College, yeah.
Because I've had some bad club ones.
Club is different.
I'll say my.
I don't know. I don't know if this was during Christmas training, but we did like this pull set after a main set, and it was like 10 300s. And
then
was that
It was Christmas break.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't it like build or some stupid shit like that?
It was
no,
after
it was like
Threshold.
descent. Yeah, it was right after threshold, and then it was like, it was me, Nicholas, Evan, and Ivan in a lane,
Yeah.
and I was like dead last
You were
because
in the try-hard lane.
No, I was, but I was like dead last.
And it was after those hundreds that were like on a minute or something.
Yeah, I couldn't feel
and
my
you have
arm.
to go
I
like under
remember.
minute for
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
Because
and
you separated
We
like
were
the
with
sprints
Mondo,
and the
huh?
distance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
was like-
We were with Mondo on like the crappy.
We
days
were
over
at the other
here.
side
yeah.
that doesn't have blocks.
Yeah, cause we can't
Yeah.
spend distance for shit.
yeah, and I think we got to like the 7th or 8th one, and like Betsy or George just said like, "Let's go," and I was like, "What do you mean, go?" And it was just like the last two. I just sprinted the last one, and I got out of the water. I couldn't breathe.
Dude,
Like,
first
You know who
five,
liked
I
that
was.
set?
Yeah, because he does that,
That was
shit.
before he got injured. You like that set? Do you remember that?
Don't get injured
During,
again, bro.
during winter training, it was like 300s pull. I remember he went crazy on that set.
I don't
like-
remember
I
if it was
wonder
him
why
in
your
my
shoulder
lane.
hurts.
I think we were together.
I wonder why your shoulder hurts.
He wasn't on
It's
that.
fucking pulling.
I think we were together in the
Yeah,
same lane.
we're
But
always
I remember.
Aw. Anyways.
This is how we swim.
That's why we're in the back. It's hard.
But I remember I made the first five. I was like barely making it, but I was making it. After that, I don't remember who was in my lane, but he just started lapping me and lapping me.
It
And
was
I gave up.
Mondo. We were with
Oh,
Mondo.
because Mondo.
Mondo's wave, dude.
Yeah,
And
Mondo
then you
was
were
like.
next to
yeah.
Mondo. You were in the lane next to Mondo.
Because me, Dan, and Mondo are always like nose goes to go who goes
Yeah.
first to, and I said, "Fuck that! I'm leaving this lane because I'm not leading." And I went to like their lane. I just went dead last.
Yeah.
And
No,
that's how
at
I.
that point, I just gave up. I was just swimming like continuously. Anna Hernandez comes into our lane, and I was like, just go in front of me. She lapped me. That's how bad it was. Bro, she lapped me.
She was on my ass.
No
bro.
offense to her. Like, she's a
No,
fast
no,
girl,
no,
but
yeah.
a girl like lapping you, like, that's how you know
Bro,
you hit
I
a low.
remember she was like, I would have flipped her, and then she would be like, and I would be like, oh.
Motivation was not there. My body was not there.
I
don't
think
know.
I touched, and she like touched her hand, and I was like, thank you.
Dude, the mood was like so bad after that. It was just like,
And then there was no music.
yeah, because our speakers like broke or whatever, or like
Yeah.
I think George was mad or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but
I think we were. being
Oh,
too-
it's because we're putting cussing music. That's why.
Ah.
He's like, take it off. No music.
well, yeah, because kids ended up coming in.
Yeah.
But
But the thing is,
God, swimming.
Okay.
I love this
We've
sport.
been talking
You
about bad sets for like a good 10 minutes.
you know the feeling though. Like, I already know what it felt like. Like, this right here, dead.
right here.
Oh, God! Don't remind me, dude.
Mine's like in my armpit.
Yeah, like,
it's. I remember I
you
asked.
can't even
Dude,
get treatment.
yeah,
for
yeah,
it.
you can't.
This and your lat, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I
It's
remember,
like tricep, teres minus, and lat. Like, all this in a row, like, it just stiffens up.
I remember I asked my cupping lady, I was like, can I get treatment here? Because it really hurts. She's like, that's a nerve. I would like numb your arm.
Okay.
And then that's it. And I was like, would I feel better? I was like,
Dude, it's bad though when you have like a kick set for warm up and the kick board is pulling your arms up and it stretches it.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it
yeah,
hurts.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, shit.
But like you pull a lot and or like swim, and then it's like a kick set, and then your like arms are stiff.
It's basically
It's like-
stretching it
yeah,
out.
yeah.
You're like, what the fuck are you doing?
are you eating frozen rice?
Poor child.
What about you?
Worst set? I've kind of blocked out every practice I've ever had at UTB because I don't
Notebook, I write it down
The-
for that reason.
because I don't want to remember.
Graham's book. All right.
It's like a Bible, like
It's like
page 475.
no, I've literally blocked out every memory I've had of practicing because it was so hard. I remember like not thinking during the set. I just go.
Sometimes it's like that.
But my hardest one for club was, I don't remember the set specifically, but it was a 4 a.m. Hell Week. It was the first day of Hell Week, and it was 4 a.m. And it was 8K. It was 2 hours straight, 8K of just 4 a.m. I think it was hundreds. It was 100, 200, 300, 400, and like 600, 800 a.m. Bro, the pool was hot. I remember being like, where am I? Why am I doing this? I was like,
By the way,
what are you
by the way,
connect?
For
It's bad when you sweat in the water and you can feel it. Like you
know
feel
what?
the heat and everything. You take the cap off, the sweat is like.
but I feel like when you do that and your face like that means like you did something. Though.
Yeah.
That was me.
It feels achieving.
Yeah.
Like,
That was me today. I was sweating my.
way to go, dude. Me too, though. Me too. That last like.
I didn't go to practice today. Cause of class. No, actually, dude, my Mondays are like really packed.
Se va a volar otra vez, güey. The fucking fan.
I tried to make the
Just put-
makeup practice,
yeah, there
and
you go.
George just stopped me before the hundreds.
The
Yeah.
the hundreds. Okay,
It wasn't that bad. It was 120 and 130, but I heard that a lot of people had a rough time. So
it's
I don't
it's
know.
not that the times were bad. It's just people were
The
pacing
freshmen.
fast. Yes. So it's because once.
The freshmen are more in shape
Yeah.
though, so
No,
No,
but
should've been crazy.
even then, they start falling off towards the end. That's
Practice
like,
are not
Okay,
used to
are
it.
they like sprinters though? Like sprinters?
Yeah,
I mean
yeah,
like
well,
practice
yeah.
sprinters?
some of them,
Most of them are sprinters.
or half,
Okay,
or
I
like
don't mean
mid
it like
distance.
that. I mean like, do they sprint practices? Like, do they start
sprint
off,
warm
or
up.
do they
Say this
sandbag?
stuff?
What?
Are we good to say this stuff?
Yeah, as long as we don't say names.
So.
So specifically,
There's this kid.
no. But they start dying off towards the end, which I get, because I was like my freshman year, my body wasn't used to continuously doing something
I mean,
hard.
it's not bad. Like they're chasing after people. Like they're working hard, but you have to know how to pace yourself a little bit.
That's
But I think
Muncha,
now
muncha.
and now that we're like sophomores and juniors, I think we know like what to expect. You get me?
Yeah.
but
Because you know some of
Yeah,
the
I
sets
like that,
and
though.
like
That's- that's smart.
you're waiting for it. You're like, okay, like I'll hold off a little bit now.
Yeah.
Like not sandbagging necessarily, but
But you know when
you're
to
like,
go
I know
hard.
what's coming
Yep.
after this.
Yep.
I mean, I feel,
didn't know we had a 500 pull today.
bro. I'm telling you, why is he shirtless?
It's gonna do
Bro, just wait till he comes.
Every time he comes, less clothing. Yeah.
Something off.
His last is his socks, bro. I promise you that.
Buzz his hair off.
No, but look, it's because the hundreds were on 120, but people were pacing 102s minutes.
It was
like,
120 freestyle, 130
yeah.
backstroke or something.
So they were pacing like under, like everybody was pacing under probably 103. The
Okay,
103
that's
was,
good, though, for like beginning of the season.
yeah,
Yeah,
but like,
Pretty
Not
good.
in that set though. I mean,
Yeah.
Evan. Oh my bad. Evan crushed that set.
yeah.
Well, it was 12 also.
Yeah.
For me, like, I was thankful that George took me out because I was like, okay, like 6, 8, that's fine. Once you see 12 as a number, like 1200s,
You're like,
my
damn.
brain shuts. I'm like,
No, you
especially if I'm alone and I'm not with a team, I can't do it.
you know what made it really hard? I don't know if you felt this because we're in the same lane. On the backstroke, your dip, yeah, because like we're felt like,
Do you feel it, Mr.
Feeling it.
but what was I gonna say? So on the
Feeling
backstroke,
myself, dude.
Isaac, you feeling me, man?
but basically like the freestyle killed you. Then you do backstroke and like you're trying to go fast and everybody's wave coming off the walls like pushing you back. So you're like, why am I like you're
What lane
stuck?
were you in?
I was in our lane, like
Four?
four, yeah. So like
Sometimes 4 feels like it has a little bit of a push.
I don't know if you felt that, like coming back, all everybody's wave was like smacking. I was
Dude,
like-
on the backstroke part, dude, I be hitting everybody in lane 4. I'm like taking my stroke.
Me and lane 3.
Under the lane line.
I definitely like touched like Eloy's face or like someone's arm. I think I held someone's hand.
Dude, I think that was me. God, I pulled you and I was like, damn, get out of my lane.
You was there like,
Pretty sure like I touched somebody's boob.
it was all men.
Some guys getting
Oh,
like
no,
roped.
no,
Some guy like
you were next to you, no?
Next to me, like,
Yeah.
I don't know who it was.
I think we all know who that is.
So who hit chest?
we did.
Yeah, dude.
So it was their boobs.
That's what I say. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like for my hardest set, like it was that specific club practice. No, but I remember it was
Everything.
no, but I remember it was this specific pool. They call it like in El Paso, they call it suckies because there's no blocks. It's this indoor pool that it gets, bro. It gets, it gets like there's no oxygen in there, and then the walls are like slippery. I don't know what they're made out of, but like you push off, and if you don't get it like right on, you'll like slip. So like there's just steam right in the way, like the top of the water. Every time you're like open a window, but it's the middle of winter. Of course, they're not gonna open one of the doors because it's like,
There'll be more
yeah,
steam. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So they're like No, and I'm over here like, there's like veins popping in my neck. I'm like, I think this is where I die. Like, I remember driving home in silence with my pajamas because it was a morning practice. It was
like me at the cafeteria.
it was a Sunday right before Christmas or right after Christmas. I remember I was like, there's no way this is how I'm spending my holidays. Like,
Dude, some days though, like a quiet drive, like piss after a practice.
A piss?
Yeah, no, you being dude,
A quiet piss after practice.
your brain, like your
Dude.
brain has no energy to
you like hate yourself while you're driving.
Have you shown him the video?
No, y'all
At the
see-
cafeteria?
Well, y'all keep talking
Dude,
about it.
I'm deaf. Like, I'm literally deaf in that video. I'm eating a cookie, and he caught me on a video. I'm like, I'm literally staring at nothing. Or the one with the pajama.
Look, this is one of them. We get the other one.
The long hair.
We'll find a clip that looks what. So people can. Bro,
We have to remake that this year.
Bro, I remember being at morning practice, and when it was cold, I think the coldest it got, it was like 38 outside. Don't you remember?
No, we hit a 32.
Really?
Yeah.
No, 26.
The day that we had relay
Yeah,
starts.
that
we were
day
like-
right there.
Dude, it was, we had relay starts, I remember, because I was like, we
The
did
ball-
relay starts. The only time we did relay starts is the day that it's 32 degrees outside.
I remember the block was like, it felt spicy.
The metal part
Yeah.
was frozen,
Yeah,
dude.
no, I was like, go. I was like, swimming. And then being on the floor, it was cold too. So you're like, this guy's like.
I also think the worst part was the part like where you got used to morning practice. Like at that point where like 6 a.m. is nothing, you're like just automatically waking
Okay,
up.
but
I was like, why?
You put on your goggles that are tinted. It
I
gets
would
darker.
I would wake up before the alarm clock.
You don't see people swimming, like they're just like.
The times where we didn't have lights and you couldn't see anything.
oh god,
Dude.
Yeah.
That was when the heater broke and everybody was like.
best day.
I remember hanging on the wall. I would go to the bulkhead, I would grab on the gutter and I was like I was like pulling myself out of the water.
But then the metal's cold.
Yeah.
So you're like.
Dude, but going to morning practices and doing those like backstroke sets with like you, me, and Jazz.
It was
dude,
nice.
That
It
was
was
like.
I was there.
Oh my bad, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot you would go in our lane.
It was only backstroke.
Yeah,
man.
there's a like sprinter
So
day
many
and
ways.
show
And it
day.
was-
Dude, the funniest part was I got myself into that. I'm not gonna lie. But I was like, okay, look, I want to work on my backstroke this year because she had me in the
remember.
sprint group. I was like, okay, I'll do both the sprint group and the IM group, and I'll work on my backstroke.
Any idea before the season seems like a well constructed idea.
Yeah.
Then you go through it and you're like, this is.
And I told her
this is not-
specifically, I was like, one back. We go there first practice. She's like, what do we do to get a fast 200 back? I was like,
I'm not
get
here.
out of here. I'm in the water.
This ain't my day, coach. This ain't my day.
I'm in the water. She was like, 4 200s. I was like,
I remember that set.
I didn't say anything about 200s.
Bro, I remember that set because all I remember was dark because we were looking up
Yeah.
at nothing. I was sitting,
Coach?
and I was swimming, and then I would turn and just. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, yeah.
And I remember George being like, your back
Barely
not
see-
that bad. I was like, I don't know where I'm going.
I was like, I thought it was like technique or something, like, you know, like single arm drill, like body position. I was like, that's gonna be pretty good. It will help me. And she's like, what do we do for a fast 200? I
You
was
wanna
like,
know the worst part?
nothing.
Y'all don't know the worst part? The fly people did the exact same set.
Dude,
Bro, I was
I
seeing
felt
like
bad for
Josh
them.
and Brendan and Owen, and I was like, I was like,
Well,
I
I
can't
think they added
win.
some freestyle to it.
No,
Just-
it was drill.
Oh, drill. Yeah.
And
But
then you had
still.
Nicholas. He wanted to swim breaststroke so bad that year. He was like, Coach, I will do breaststroke on Thursdays. Never swam breaststroke for the whole season.
Or I
He
am.
did the practices, but he never did it at a meet. That was crazy.
What do you guys plan on swimming this year?
You know, 25s.
I think I'm just gonna stick with backstrokes and stuff like that.
You know,
quit. It's a lot. Maybe
I
not
put my
swim
2-week
at
notice
all.
in.
Okay, 50, 100 free, and probably 100, 200 back. Realistically speaking. Because remember, I was there at that
You were
meet.
there every morning.
Like, no, at the 200 back race,
Yeah.
I was there. Like,
I mean, he improved though, too.
Oh,
I'm talking about that comment.
Simple.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
but But I swam like 200 back long course, and so I was like, I finished. No, you know what race was like that? I remember. So you know how on deck the app you can see what events your coach put you under. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But so I remember sitting there like before we call it border champs, which is like, and I was like, okay, you know, I went in there. I was like, 100 fly. I'm gonna have a good rest for my 100 free. I saw that event lineup, and I was like, I'm gonna find. I remember screenshotting it because I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like,
But no, the Cintel was an interesting meet. I remember that was the second time I did the 2IM in my life. First time I did it, I blacked out. By the way, like I literally did a
Dude, it was
flip turn
it was
from
like
breaststroke to
5 of
freestyle.
us. It was you, me, Jorge, Dan. That's it.
So my IM, my IM is always like all out fly. Like first time I did it long course. It was a 27 fly, then I went a 30 back, 38 breast,
That's what I
and
know.
that's when I black out. I flip turn, I pull out for freestyle, and I'm like, I can't see shit. My freestyle was a 30. A 30. And at the time I had a 25. We're talking about long course times, but still, like,
No, dude.
it's a big difference.
Yeah, dude. If
A
you're
30
if
for
you
your
don't
last
come back
50?
the same thing you got on fly, dude.
Yeah.
There goes your fucking 2IM. Because I'd go 25, like 28, 38, and then I'd go back to that 26, and that's what helped me
Yeah.
right there. But that 38, dude, I don't think that's what. That's
No,
why I stopped swimming the 2IM.
And then Betsy was like, okay, you'll do your main events for the Cintel and choose a fun one. I was like, they don't have the 1IM, so I'll do the
1 free, and
2IM.
I think I recorded, or no, I think I was just really hyped to watch you swim. The 1 free? You were in like lane 2, dude.
No,
And-
that was the one back where I was in the last lane, last heat, lane 8 with like the 12-year-olds. I went a minute flat, and like I just lapped some kids, and the kid that was timing me was like 15. And he was like, "Dude, that was crazy!" Everyone on the stands was like cheering. I was like, "Guys, no,
Guys, stop.
no."
I found them. Okay, ready? I thought coming into this meet, I was like, I'm gonna do 50, 100 free, 100 back, 100 fly, relays. I was like, easy. I'm a PR because I'm gonna be rested. Ready? First event, 4 a.m. 100 fly, 100 free, 200 back, 50 free, 200 free, 100 back, plus relays. I remember I saw 4 a.m. and I was like, and I told my coach, I was like, why? And he's like, just swim it. And I was like, but why? Like, and he was like, bro, I don't care if you gain 30 seconds, don't get DQ'd. And I ended up dropping, and I was like, he's like, I told you. And I'm like, shut up. That was the only event where I felt good in, because that event fucked the whole meet up. Because that was a Friday event, and then Saturday, Sunday, that messed the whole meet up because I was tired. I was like, yeah, so there's that.
Okay, wait. You were at the Cintel. Do you remember Dale cramping up on the block?
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. He
had the
stayed
tube
there, no?
flying, and he went like, his arm just freezes. He jumps in the water somehow.
It was
I
an
don't know how
ugly
he swam
dive.
it.
I remember
Yeah.
seeing. I was like,
Like his one arm was lagging. Like it was like. He comes out. He's still like this, and he's like, "Coach, I can't move my arm." And he's just sitting there at the bench. He's like, "Someone help me." It was the funniest shit ever, dude.
but
Like it was painful for him. Like I did it, but even he laughed. Like it was funny.
Dude, funniest moment, I would say like at a practice or whatever, it was when you and me had that one practice with Coach Betsy. It was over
Christmas.
No, was it?
I come.
It was just you and me, and we were doing a set, dude. And it was like 100 descending interval,
Yeah.
and we got to like 102. He knows. We got to like 102, 101, and Leo like started a little bit late, so he was like at the 105 part, right? And I'm going, and I'm like, I see Leo on the wall, and I was like, oh God, he stopped, dude. Fuck, I gotta keep going. And Coach was like, oh come on, Legend, you got one more. Leo's still on the wall. And, dude, he was like begging Coach to take his inhaler. That shit was crazy, dude.
I was on the block. I was like, inhaler, and she's like, go.
She was like, one more.
I hop out and I tripped. I'm like, I trip and I'm like, I look at him and I'm like,
Dude, it was the fattest hit of a inhaler
Those
ever.
people that are addicted to vaping, like, yeah. That was me with my inhaler, dude. That shit was crazy.
I think that was my funniest moment. And it was weird. It was just me and Leo,
Yeah.
and we're doing this
It
fucking
was Christmas.
drop dead set.
There was a time where she was like, "Oh, we will test something new to see if we'll do it with the team." We were basically the lab rats, and it was like, I remember the one that was 300s and 100s and 50s.
Yeah,
I
that
remember
was.
that one, but it wasn't that.
It wasn't that. That was
It
because
was,
we did that in a different pool.
Yeah, we were doing that long course
Yeah.
because they switched it. That one was short course with the inhaler. We were doing. I remember.
Inhaler
I
was
remember.
Speaking of long course, do you remember that one time we all showed up at Com
And
and
it
the
was
pool
long
was
course?
long course, and then we were like, what?
And we
Yeah.
had the 200s first day back.
And we were so pissed because we did the
It was
250s or what?
Bro, and I
350s?
remember we did a pool set.
Oh.
Dude, we
It was right after Thanksgiving.
yeah, and we had those 200s where it was like one of each stroke. I remember fly,
Yeah.
my arms were not coming out of the water. I was like,
It
I
was
was
like-
just there.
It was like that drill that's like,
Yeah. No, I remember the pain, and then I remember George at the block. He was like, "I know it hurts, but you have to do it." And I was like, "I can't. Physically, I can't anymore."
I think,
Yeah.
I think one of the most vivid pains I remember is at one point going through the season, and like my tricep, I couldn't do this. Like, I couldn't, that motion right
Oh, I
there.
think I remember it.
I was like, it was one specific day, and I was like,
Classic warm up where they're at the block stretching out our lats. Like,
everybody,
I heard.
everybody's there grabbing
We got
on.
our elbow on the wall.
At this point, it's a ritual for me. If I do more than 100 in warm up without stretching my lats, it's not a good practice.
Dude, the
I
500
do
today was
100.
rough.
I
Dude,
do
it was
100
hot.
and I stop. I always do the double one, then single, and then like I look around a little bit. I know Betsy's behind me. She's watching, and I'm
So
like,
you don't turn back. You hit him with the.
I'm like,
You even say it louder so she can hear. You're like,
someone passes by.
Oh,
He always stops, and I'm like, dude, my lats are killing me.
and then you hit him with the. You should go.
Go. Then you come over. I'm like,
Oh, you go,
I'm
baby.
stalling.
No, but Go George, do not watch this video, please.
George knows. At least for me at this point, he knows. The amount of times I've told him, I was like, look.
But the
I'll
thing
be
is,
honest with you, I cannot
my
do this.
my fake hurt is very similar to my real hurt.
Yeah.
So I feel like George doesn't tell me anything. I don't know if he does this on purpose or like coincidentally. When I'm fake hurting, he doesn't say anything. When I'm hurting, like he's like, "Come on, Carlos, you need to
on,
go."
pussy.
Yeah,
Come
I'm
on.
like,
He's really good about reading it though. Like he's good with the motivation part.
what did you just not hear about?
He just,
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
it's
he
fake and
actually
it's
is.
real. It's the same thing.
So like,
No,
to-
you said he says something.
what?
It's real.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
someone's not listening.
No, but not not
that's what it says.
motivational. Like, come on, Carlos, you need to go.
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
like, but it hurts.
Because for me, like, there's been
not
times.
working.
Because for me, there's been times like he will joke around, but like I remember some like sets with hundreds and stuff that I can't swim, and like he will actually be pushing you. Like sometimes he knows
Yeah.
like if it's real, and like he will push you. So
Just don't breathe to the side he's at.
I see coach like this, I'll go, oh, fuck that shit.
Nah,
Breathe to the other side.
just swim with your eyes closed. If
Dude,
you
you
don't
know-
see them, they can't see you.
Fun fact, when I breathe, I close my eyes.
What?
I used to do it in high school
Dude, it's
in practice.
no like like I think it's just common now. But when I'm taking my stroke, dude, I close my eyes real quick.
So all those times I've been making eye contact with you haven't been real.
Mine was the
I haven't seen
opposite.
shit, bro.
I would close
You know
my
those
eyes
hundreds today?
looking down.
Yeah.
I would close my eyes looking down.
What are you doing? Echolocation to find the wall?
Like I would have my eyes open, and I would be like,
Oh shit! I
You're like,
me at the bottom of the pool.
who the fuck? Oh, it's just Leo trying to find the wall.
Dude, it's just Leo can't see. He's blind.
I'm scratching the sniff sticker at the bottom of the pool.
Oh no, but today was. I feel like, because we haven't done anything that intense yet. So that was like the first day
That
where
was-
like
yeah.
my body was producing.
Just wait till
heat.
tomorrow.
That's what I told
George
that.
is gonna be like, yeah, that did awesome. And then she's gonna be like, fuck it, we do 30 more.
She's gonna be like, no. In that case, we're gonna.
Ramp him up.
threshold.
5,000 yards.
Well, speaking of wrapping up, I remember I was like, we right now we're gonna pick it up to like 4K probably, right? And then after San Fran's, like we go up more. That's when we pick it up.
2 first weeks are introductory, and then we're going in.
Yeah, but like that's usually the week of like after San Fran's, cause she's not gonna tire people out the week of.
No, dude, you know what's stupid? Having that San Fran's meet.
Why?
Sorry, coach. Because if you don't know, dude, what's it called?
Revoke his scholarship.
I bet. Yeah, no, chill. They've been practicing for 3 months now.
Oh, they have, yeah.
So
Cause they're
they're D what? No,
No,
D2.
they're D2. They're D2, but
we're gonna get in there, dude. They're gonna slam us. Like
they're gonna suit up again, dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
dude,
there.
They're there, dude. And they did like a mini like gray versus maroon meet, dude. My guy is getting personal bests already.
Just
No.
No, I saw the tiny mic thing they had, and everyone was like, "Yeah, I'm hitting PBs," and I was like, "I wish I could do that at conference,
bro.
I can't bring a minute and 100 right now. Practice.
that orange, purple, and white meat or whatever.
Orange, purple,
Bro,
new colors.
that meat's gonna be so bad. We're gonna be 100s. They're gonna be like 59, 108.
Okay, you know what I hate? I have to say this now. Like, if the coaches are listening and the captains, I hate the corkscrew relay. The first time I did it, I was all in. I was like, fuck it, we're winning this. I go all out corkscrew. Like, I'm like, I finish at the wall. I touch, and you know how we have the little hoop at the side of the pool? I remember looking at it. I'm not moving my head, and the hoop is going like, it's moving, and I'm just slowly falling into the water.
You got vertigo in the water.
Yes, dude, I hate corkscrew. So take it
We
off.
didn't have it last year, did we?
It was the Falcon Olympics. So we have the Falcon Olympics
And
before
then-
the orange and white.
And then the orange and white Saturday.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It's
it being
a
there.
fun meet.
I know, but like, I don't remember it being in there.
Yeah.
No, it's
might have done
not.
it.
It's not at the orange, purple, and white. It's at the Falcon Olympics, which is the day before.
Yeah,
But
green,
Yeah,
white. Wasn't that one?
It's the green, purple, maroon, black.
Bro, I remember that meet. I think it was Jackson. He swam the 2 IM, and I remember asking him before. He's like, "Yeah, I've swum 50 free, 100 free." He swims at a 2 IM, and he popped out like a 201 or some shit, and it was like he beat every IMer there.
It's
and
funny because he was a mid-distance swimmer, but he introduced himself as a 50 swimmer to
no,
everyone.
he got recruited as a 50 swimmer.
Yeah.
He was in the spring group. Like he went that first. Yeah, he went to that first like dryland session. I remember him being
I
there.
miss Jackson.
Oh, with Ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember him being there, and then after that, like he never.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Man.
Did
We're-
y'all do the dryland thing today?
Yeah, but all we did was we
Like
did
also-
pogo jumps, slams. Yeah, basically you're just jumping.
Oh, I
They did the Gangnam Style.
And something like that. Where
We did the whip and the nay nay.
Oh,
We did the and then
think
we.
we hit a couple of D's.
Then you did the.
Yeah. But
Nice, dude.
that was
Oh, okay.
that was pretty
So
chill.
I didn't miss anything.
No.
Not really. You missed
'Cause I
that
was like, should I
run,
make up for
Yeah,
it?
dude, he was hogging on the way back.
bro. You should have seen me,
I would have had the inhaler with
bro. I was booking. I was like, oh yeah,
Trevor had him on the way down, and then I was like, oh, they're coming back. Call him.
bro. And then what's it called? Betsy looked at me and she was like, cause I was like, oh, like I was,
Ah!
and then.
practicing for the speedo
No,
run.
because
Like,
he walked through the gates and he was like, yeah! And I was like, what the fuck?
And then I remember jumping in the water and I'm like, my legs don't work. I was like, this is gonna be a long practice. I couldn't warm up for shit. And then when they were like, we're doing body position, I was like, yes. But then,
body
12
position. Body position saves lives. That's all
No.
I have to say.
did you see that?
Is that thunder or lightning?
Like
Tops.
both.
It's his car.
Cars get done.
My car, right? You see my car start? What the fuck? But you know what else? What else killed me? Basketball yesterday, bro. My legs are so dead from that.
Dude, I'm
Bro.
bruised everywhere.
Look, Sean.
They're stealing your car.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Look, you see that? That's from basketball. That bum?
Oh shit.
No, he is not deformed.
That's
How
a
the fuck did I
cancer
get it?
ball.
I don't know.
That looks like a cyst right there.
Bro, every time we play basketball, something happens.
Someone,
Like,
someone gets hurt, bro.
if coach is watching,
What?
nobody gets hurt. We're always safe.
I rolled my ankle the day before, then the day of, I rolled my other ankle, then he rolled his
Oh,
ankle.
when it showed up and you were like,
None of this
dude,
happened, coach.
I almost tore my
Yeah,
ACL.
it was a dream. And then Matt fell. I remember.
Matt got his ankles broken.
EJ.
Crazy.
Bro, the funniest part. So it's always that last game where everything goes down the drain and people are like, we should stop here. Right? That last game, everybody's tired. Like, I'm like,
Oh, were you doing like random shit?
yeah,
and all
yeah.
that?
I remember, you know how
It's like,
EJ
it's like
goes.
8 to 8, dude.
You know how EJ goes for like rebounds?
He
Shout
just
out.
wants to fight
Yeah.
people.
Okay, no. But shout out EJ if he's watching him. But you know how he like viciously jumps
Yeah,
to
yeah.
rebound and he gets them. I remember. So you know that little table that's like it's skinny. Usually there's a speaker on there or
It's
some
on the
shit.
wall.
Yeah.
So you enter and you look to the
Oh,
right.
yeah.
I remember he jumps for the rebound and he gets it, but all you see is him fall on the table. And the whole table's like moving and he's like, "What the fuck going on?"
That table is
I
pretty
got
far
that rebound,
away,
though. I got that rebound.
Bro, I was like, "What is going on?" And then moments later, like Matt fell, and then we were like, "What is going on?" Like.
Dude, yeah, because not EJ, Michael got the ball, and Matt, like, ran up to him, but he tripped. And we're like, oh! And
That
then-
reminds me of the day. Were you there when Trevor broke his arm our freshman year?
No.
Dude, that day it was crazy
Your freshman
because
year? Or our freshman year?
our freshman year, we were playing outdoors.
Your first freshman year or your
No,
sophomore year?
like I was a
wasn't there. I
freshman
wasn't
with
there.
you.
I-
Yeah,
Last year.
I was a freshman with you. Cause I
You
didn't
were-
take online classes. Like we're
I
actually the
thought you
same
were a
class.
freshman before that.
I was supposed to be, but
Whoa.
I
Wasn't
don't.
it Trevor's freshman year?
It was Trevor's sophomore year.
Oh, yeah,
So,
when
like-
he broke it and he had to kick so much.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, though.
So I suck at basketball. We all know that. They
He
send
can
the ball
dunk,
out.
though. He can dunk, though.
Double-handed. But yeah, like
Send it to me and I'll add it. I'll add it now.
the one where I have to like.
No.
Okay, ready? Ready? 1, 2.
Nah.
I did 3 times.
Anyway, see? Y'all see the clip?
Did you see that?
The one where I have to like run and stop a little bit and jump.
Oh, you missed it. We're gonna add the video of him.
Okay, no. Come on. You'll say no.
We're gonna say add now.
We're adding the dunk video.
He's saying how he can dunk.
And
Now.
Okay, now we're adding it. I'm gonna just keep adding every time.
do it, dude. And here.
So the thing is, like, Trevor jumps up for a rebound. Evan is underneath him. He basically teabags Evan. His balls are on Evan's face at that point. I haven't seen shit. I was told about all that because he sends the ball out. It's the first time I go to the line, I catch it, and I'm like, it's in! I got the ball! And I turn around, everyone's around Trevor. Trevor's face flat on the ground, and I'm like, it's it! Oh shit. And I like dropped the ball. Motherfucker broke his arm. And everyone was like, nah, it's not broken, dude. You're fine.
Put some icy hot. His arm
Leo,
like,
I got the ball.
I'm just there like, I got it! It's in, play!
And then you see Evan didn't count.
Shoot for it.
I walk there, Evan is just like, his balls were in my face. That's it. It wasn't that funny.
And dunk.
and dunk video? No.
And
I'm gonna seriously add it every time you say that. It's just it's gonna be like a 1-second clip of just.
But
like,
just the like,
yeah, exactly.
and no.
But every basketball, it's always like the thing is, it always happens in season. Off season, we've never had injuries. Think about it. Nobody,
pretty true.
nobody gets hurt. Like everybody plays, I guess, so smoothly because they don't care that nothing happens. In season, people get. Isaac decked me in the lip, and I was like, "Why am I tasting blood?" And then moments later, I decked him in the lip.
That sucks, dude.
Bro, I was like, "What is going on?" I was like, it was just.
That one time with those kids from Calm that hooped with us, and I hit him head to head. Were you there?
no.
So there was this kid. He's like dribbling the ball, and I try to steal the ball, and he rushes in, and we hit head to head.
No, not that damn.
Were you headbutting children? Just go.
So I left. I was like, I don't want to get a fucking concussion. I'll just ice my head and shit. I have a season. He doesn't. Next day,
Wow. And that's it. He doesn't have a season. This kid's like the next Kobe Bryant.
The kid has like 3 concussions. He's like,
Turns out the kid swam a comp. We go to practice. I go to the locker rooms. The kid walks in. Meanwhile, the kid was shit talking. He was like, "Yeah, I took that shit like a champ," and I was like, "Dude, it's not that it hurt. I don't. It's that kid with a chili bowl haircut.
Chili bowl.
Yeah, it's like an Edgar cut, but grown out.
Is he tall?
No, he's short as fuck.
Oh, I can't think.
And he was like shit talking about me. I was like, dude, I just didn't want to get worse. Like, we have swim season and everything. After all this shit talking, he walks into the locker rooms. I'm there changing. I'm like wiping my head with a towel. I take the towel off and I see him right in front of me. And he goes like, walks out right away.
It's just scared as hell.
I look at Trevor and like, isn't that the motherfucker that hit me in the head? But yeah, I was like, yeah, I took that shit like a champ. Like, I don't know why I left. I wouldn't have left. But yeah, that's the shit that happens at basketball. Like, we've had a lot of injuries in season, to be honest. Because it was that Trevor broke his fucking ribs throwing the football.
Yeah.
Like, I threw the football, like, we're in the pool, I throw it out, and he hits a bike rack and a Benz. He literally goes like, and he breaks his ribs. And I was like, dude, why did you fucking go for the ball?
do you remember the first activity we ever did where it was us and you guys was football?
Flag football?
No, it was touch. But
Oh, yeah,
touch
that one.
slowly turned into like, boom.
Yeah.
Like,
That was fun, though. It was pretty
and
fun.
I remember like it was fun, but like there was so much like like I don't know how like for some
Yeah.
reason I was like, what is going on? Like
At the end, everyone was like, let's play tackle.
I'm just trying to catch a ball, man.
I'm just happy to be here.
I remember twisting my ankles there because that soccer field has so many potholes. I remember I would just be running and I go like, shit.
Boom.
Yeah.
And then what doesn't help is that a lot of us aren't the most athletic. Yeah, like I guess we're not used to catching objects coming at us. We just played horse like before this video.
Raymond's here, Legend goes like, oh, so I just had to do this and it bounces out.
Yeah.
But
No. But like one last question. What besides swimming, what other sport would you play?
if I had no choice,
We'll go in a circle. Okay. Start with Isaac. Like if swimming like was your second
Disappeared.
option.
If swimming
If
disappeared.
swimming didn't exist. What would be your first sport?
I think I would be into computers. I'm just kidding.
Get video
Pri- Probably soccer or jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu.
Why?
I know how to, like, my brother taught me how to, like, fight with jiu-jitsu and shit, and, like,
Prove it. I'm just kidding.
all right, let's go. And so I kind of choked him out and shit. But, and he's like pretty big. He's like,
Oh yeah, you showed me the video, right?
yeah. I choked him out.
We can put the video.
And
Nah.
just him dunking.
Yeah. No. No. Now the video of Isaac choking out his brother. No. Y'all can see that. But I think I would have probably ended up doing track.
You know, like
Because
badminton or some shit.
But yeah, golf. Nah, just kidding. I suck at golf. I tried football, but the position I played did not help. I was 135 as a freshman, 135 pounds, and I played defensive end. I remember the first time I was like, the first time I was ever like, I need to figure out another sport. They bring me in the game, and I was like, I go against this one guy, like, he's bulky, but like, he probably weighs like 190 at most. So I'm like, okay, like, it wasn't that bad. They switch him out. This motherfucker comes out. He's like 6'5". Like, that dude was big. I remember snapping the ball and I just stood in front of him. I'm like, I'm not gonna run into you. What am I gonna do? Bounce off you? Like how, you know that team from The Blind Side? Yeah. Like that's what it would have ended up being. Answer that no. But yeah. So track probably, Because it's track and swimming is basically the same, just one's on ground. Yes, it is.
No.
The concept of it's cardio, basically. You know what I mean?
But
Yeah,
swimming
I
is a little
understand.
less forgiving.
Track and swimming though are probably the hardest sport.
Does track have Grinch poop?
Yeah, something.
Does track have Christmas training?
Actually, yes.
Track have 12K.
No, but I
Football
remember.
field.
So I remember running. Like my event was 800, which is 4 laps, right?
Nope.
No. No, yeah, it is.
Four laps is
I
a
love how
mile.
I'm saying yes. I'm just looking at it.
2 laps. Yeah, 2 laps.
2 laps. Is
Yeah.
800 is 100.
Yes.
Spend time.
And I remember for my, I remember.
It's like 12,000 football fields, okay?
Dude, it's like 100. It's like 2 football fields.
But I remember my coach would make us run like, I think it was like 10 miles, and I was like,
10 miles. You run a marathon.
yeah, exactly. I was like,
He ran 3 marathons before the podcast.
no, I was like,
They don't know me, son.
I was like, why am I running?
Not the wheezing. Why am I running?
I was like, what?
Why are we running?
I was like, why am I running 10 miles and my event's 2 laps? I was like, this doesn't make any sense. So, and after that, I quit. Like, I think it was like 1 meet before like their like districts, and I quit that week. And he was like, you can't quit. And I was like, yes, I can. I walked out that office, never saw that. You want to see your 10 miles? See, I'm not fucking booked it. But how about you?
So I could have been in martial arts technically. I did. My PTSD, sorry. No, I did kung fu and jiu-jitsu till I was like 12. Yeah. I did the kung fu panda part. I did that till I was like, I started when I was 5 and I did it till I was like 11 or 12. But I didn't really like it. One thought I always had was like, what it would be like if I stayed in the States, like, because we don't have football there.
My dad beat me so I could play better.
So my backstory, like, my dad used to beat me up, and I went to martial arts, and then I hold it in.
To beat my dad up.
But no, yeah, like I was always thinking, like, because we don't have football in Greece, I would like to play football here, but like, I know like I'm skinny and shit, but I would like to try at least, you know. So, dual sport athlete.
Yeah. How about you? I think yours is basketball or golf.
Darts. So,
BP.
gymnastics actually. I know. Yep. It's Los Carlos.
What type of gymnastics? He's gonna say the rings.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like the bar, the trampoline, and shit like that.
Uncle gets you. The one
Yeah.
where your uncle gets you in your bed and then you're
Oh.
13 years old. Wait.
Oh wait, tap attempt. Guys, what gymnastics you guys going to? Anyways,
I don't know, but it was for free.
I was really sore after too.
About to turn into some balls right now, bro.
It was either
Prove
gonna
it
be
now.
I did gymnastics for like 2 years.
You started levitating.
Dude, I almost got there, and then my parents were like swimming or gymnastics, and I was like, fuck, dude, because gymnastics is hard, dude. Like balancing, you need like
No, have you
a
seen
big
their
core.
bodies? They don't even lift weights.
Yeah, no,
They're
they don't need
jacked.
to.
Because
They don't
they
need
do
to.
so much
It's all
muscle.
muscle memory and everything, dude. But that iron cross hold right there, dude, that's hard. Like,
Bro, my shoulder has the same like stability as a like 1985 Ford Explorer, bro. I would go as soon as that motherfucker locks my elbow, both shoulders are like
The arms will stay
dude,
there,
just
but
crucified right there.
like the SpongeBob where like he pulls and like his arms
I
stay.
was like, you know, it's time to stretch.
Not
No,
even the
bro.
cross. I would just go here, and then we go like.
I'd be like, oh.
They would just dislocate.
No, but there was like a ring like exercise you would have to do, whereas like you're holding the bottom and then you swing and you do a backflip to get on top of the rings like that.
Yeah.
And I had like this guy was like awesome. I don't know. He was like black, 6'7". Not to be
Oh,
racist,
Michael
but
Jordan.
I feel like he was, dude. Settle down. But he was
do you
like
mean
the
by
best
that?
coach, and he was like, just flip, young one. And I was like,
blood.
yo, it's really scary up here. So one time, and there's like
He's like 20 feet off the ground. There's no protection.
dude,
on
oh
the-
God, the foam pit is right here, and I'm flipping right here, dude. And he's like, just flip, and you'll land on these mats. That's good. And I was like, okay. And I also mats. No, dude.
He's like,
Dude.
oh wait, is that dirt? Oh hell no.
I only did this shit once, and I landed it, and I'm up there, right? And he was like, all right, just fall now. And I went.
And you're hanging there.
I never want to do that again. He's like, well, you did it. I was like, yeah. And then my mom was like, swimming is a lot better and safer for you. And I was like, okay, yes. But gymnastics is really fun. Like trampoline.
After that,
It's fun. No, that part's scary as hell. Like flipping
so, like,
and stuff.
The actual thing is.
Yeah, the actual thing, like
Like
running,
watching it?
like
Like
yeah,
in the Olympics,
running,
watching? It's
watching
cool.
the flips and like the beams and stuff. I don't get it, but that's okay.
Like watching the sport in the Olympics, other people doing it.
Yeah,
That's pretty fun.
Actually, dude, that's the scary part.
That's like me watching the NFL, you know, or college football. It's like,
yeah, USA.
Yeah. Well, we'll stop here. We'll make a part.
that's it.
The end.
The end. Well, that's the end of this. We'll probably make a part 2 because I feel like there's so
And we
much.
put the video right here.
And that's where it should cut out.
Yep. No, we gotta say bye to them. All right.
That was the bye.
Well, wait. It's been your host Carlos and
Isaac.
you wanna say bye?
No.
All right. And peace out.
I gotta pee, bro.